Emily is an international artist working out of Denmark and has had huge success in the States with a number of singles and a number of other projects. But before we get on to that, I'd like to get back to how you began, Emily. So take us through your early years and particularly how you became magnetized or attracted to music.
It all started when I was a child, and I did not have a great childhood. I was bullying a lot, and music helped me escape all that bad behavior and bad things those people was doing to me. So for me, music was really a great help and a big escape. And I was listening to Michael Jackson and Queen and other great artists, and I really falling in love with what music can do and what music can make you feel. So I will start singing, and I discover very quick that I loved singing, and my love for it grows bigger and bigger. So when I was the early 20s, I was starting to wrote my own songs and get some song lessons, and I would just keep going to wrote those songs. And my first single, I was sending it to many radios in Denmark, but it didn't work out, and I was told my music would not work or it was not great. So instead of that, I was sending it to the USA and UK and other countries, and from there my music was played more and more in net international and not from Denmark, and got many recommendations from USA and UK and other countries, and got more and more radio play and interviews, and lots of booker has also wrote to me. And so yes, so
Okay.
it all was taken from that.
Thank you. And you took lessons, did you? So can you read music, write music, play music, or is it all from your head?
It was all from my head, but also what I was feeling in my heart and what mood I was in.
Hmm. But you took
So,
some lessons as well to help along. What instruments do you play?
oh, I don't play any instruments. I have tried to guitar, but it's like I'm not into an instrument. I love instrument, but I'm more into working with my voice, my vocals. So I'm using my vocals as an instrument too.
Ah, okay. That I didn't know. Thank you for that. But you record stuff at home, do you? Or
Yes, I record some a cappella, and when I'm writing a new song, I'm recording when I sing it to hear, okay, how will it sound like there, and how I'm gonna put the song there. And next, I will go into the studio after I have wrote the song, and I know what's melody and beats there are on the song. So gonna record it and finish it, and that's how I'm making songs.
so with a song like Ocean, which has all these beautiful textures, do you how do you explain what you need if you're getting other people to do the music? Because there's all these beautiful textures on your songs.
Yes, I'm explaining it to my producer, and when he's putting on guitar and other instruments on the song, I'm like, oh, can you make the guitar there, or can you make there's gonna be piano here? So I'm listening to and what's the vibe songs have and the story the songs is about to tell.
So you have a kind of gestalt, a sort of a vision of what goes in, and
I
then you
have I have a
then
vision.
direct others to do it then.
Yes, I have a vision for all my songs, and all my songs have a different story and a different look and a different vibe. So it's always based on the vibe and the story, of course. And with Ocean, it was based on I was just so tired of all that negative stuff. And when you have a hard, long, bad day, you just need to go home and take a warm bath. So it was connected to the ocean. because when we are taking a bath or swimming in the ocean, we are like, oh yes, we're feeling released. So I want this song to sound like the waves in the ocean.
That really comes across. I'm fascinated. You're living in Denmark, but your
Yes.
success has mainly happened in the US. That's an incredibly long fishing rod that you're throwing across the Atlantic. So, seeing what were the key points on the curve to getting all those US radio plays and everything else?
Yes, I think it's all about, you know, to go for it and to keep going, because I have sometimes stood in the place where I was like, I'm doing the right thing, or what's gonna happen. I was so nervous because, like you said, I'm living in Denmark and I'm pushing it all to USA. So it's just all about go for it, go for it, and not be afraid to reach out to people, reach out to radios, bookers, um, music blogs, and all other medias that are in the country you are pitching your music to and sending to. Is if there's one thing I have learned on my music journey, it is to not be afraid to reach out, no matter what.
Well, I mean, you've been in Elle, Global Woman magazine, NBC. That's an amazing track record from a long distance. I could sort of understand it more easily if you were living there, but I mean, to do that in a global world is really,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, and there are so many that are shocked when I have talked to other artists and other people in the music industry here in Denmark. They are so shocked when they hear NBC are supporting me. They're just like, "Oh my God, how?" But it's what there are so great about social media and the internet, that we can connect with people from long distance and get lucky to get reached out to big yeah, big supporters and big radios and big medias.
Okay, thank you. So let's move on to The Darkest Night then, because you have a new piece of music out. Tell us the story about what that's about and how you created that.
Yes, The Darkest Night is like what you can call like a funny twist. Funny twist is a song about how to embrace yourself, to be happy, to be yourself, because I think the world today has so many problems with how people are gonna express themselves and are allowed to be themselves. There will always be some people that are throwing, you know, negative stuff, or like setting all those rules, how you gonna be, how you gonna dress, how you gonna feel, and how you're gonna express yourself. And with The Darkest Night, it was just like, oh my God, I'm just, you know, give it all. I'm just laying there in my white dress. I'm just like, I don't care what other people are saying to all this. I just wanna impress myself and express and be myself. And I want to have, when people are listening to the song, feeling the same way.
That's a very positive message because I'm of a different generation than you, but young people are pressurized in all sorts of ways that I wasn't, with the right pair of shoes to wear, the right thing to do, the right things to say. It wasn't so difficult. It was different, I think, but there are huge social pressures on people all the time. So how best can people find you, Emilie?
Oh, they can find me on Instagram and Facebook and also Twitter with the same name, Emilie Thorsby Music.
Emilie Thorsby Music. We'll put all
Yes.
the links into the video as well and in the description, and they can subscribe and like your work, and hopefully download all your work as well. So thank you so much for this interview, and I wish you really well with the new single and everything else in your life.
Thank you so much. Have an amazing day too.